Hi, this is YL with Seville Combatives. I'm here with Chris and with Connor, who you'll see in a minute. And I'm going to show you 4 crazy blocks that actually work. And not only that, but they work well. Now the first is what we call parallels, or sometimes train tracks, where you're just going to throw up your forearms parallel to each other and typically angled about 45 degrees. And also we're angling our arms so that the bony part of the arm is facing out. If the punch is coming off the right, I'll angle them with the right side, with my left side high. And if it's coming off the left, I'll angle them with my right side high. And I just put that up. And it might go past me or it might just hit my arms, right? Which is fine. I'm just taking it on my arms. And then from there, I'm gonna throw a shot either with this hand here or with this hand here, immediately. So the moment that punch hits, we hear it, boom. I come right here or right here, right away. And if you like, you can angle off when you throw that counter. So I'm here, and then I can angle off here as I throw this counter, or I could go this way, or maybe here, throw that counter. So it works well when you're caught by surprise. You're basically just throwing up a lot of body mass between you and the attack. Yes, and if his punch hits your elbow or your forearm bone, you could actually damage his hand, maybe even break his hand. So you can practice that with a mitt, where he'll just hold that against his chest with one hand and he'll punch with the other. So I'll take that and then I'll just come and hit that, either with that hand or with that one. Let's redo that. Number 2 is what we call the Peekaboo Plus, which is kind of similar to Mike Tyson's Peekaboo cover, but we're going to take the arms up higher. And so I'm going to be seeing him between this gap between my forearms right here. I have my fists together, and I'm just going to take the hit on my arms, which again may not be your favorite thing to do, especially if the other guy is big and powerful. But you know, in that moment when you're not prepared for the attack and it just comes in all of a sudden, you just put your arms up and you take the hit right there, and then again you immediately angle off and you throw a strike, either here or here. So I just take that and I angle off and I throw a hit, or I take it and I angle off and I throw that hit. Like, you can go here, boom, boom, boom. There's no need to stop at just one hit, but I'm just showing like the immediate response. Okay, so before he throws the punch, maybe you're just right here like, you know, I don't want to fight. Or maybe you're completely unprepared. Maybe his hands are down and you don't realize he's about to attack, and then suddenly he throws something, you just put those up and then you angle off and you hit. Number 3 is the wing block, or the cover, which is kind of a standard in Silat and Kali, which is just to cover on one side. You could throw something with the other hand at the same time, but the basic element of it is just taking your hand and putting it on your head behind your ear and taking the hit on your arm. So if he comes with the right, go ahead, I'm just going to take the hit here, and depending on the distance between us, I could be punching at the same time, or I could be throwing an elbow, or I could, or I could put them both up so that one is covering and one is a hit here. That could be a punch, that could be an elbow here, that could be a palm strike, it could be a hack into the neck. That's pretty common, where you cover and you hack into the neck at the same time. We always want to counter either at the same time or immediately after. So in this case, we're countering at the same time. So I just cover, boom, and I strike at the same time. Pow! And I'm just trusting that cover to take the hit. Where, you know, I mean, it hurts a little bit. I'm getting hit on my shoulder. I might have a bruise. But it's not the same as being hit in the jaw or the cheekbone. Rather than taking the punch here, like this, with all of this exposed,
hey,
we want to be more like here.
Hey.
Right? I'll just take it here. It's fairly tight in. My elbow is low. My chin is very low. If my chin is high, this happens. And yeah, I'm really open here. Even though I blocked this, I'm very open on the other side. So I want to drop my chin.
Well, I could still hit you.
Punch hard. Yeah, I know. But see, what's going to happen in reality is here or here. So as I cover, I'm going to come with something here, or here, or here, here, or just here and then here. Number 4 is a slightly more complicated version of this same block, where you're still doing the wing on one side. On the other side, you're doing what some people call the Dracula's cape, which is here. Like Dracula pulling his cape across his face and going, I call that the beak myself. I call this wing and this beak. And when we put them together, it looks like this. So it's a very covered up, very tight position. And in order to be able to get my arm inside my wing, I tuck the hand. Yeah. Bend the wrist and I tuck the hand and drop the chin. Now, which is going to depend on which side the punch comes from. If the punch comes off the right, then I'm going to have the wing on this side and the beak on this side. And if it comes off the left, I'll have the wing on this side and the beak on this side. Now, this is a tricky position, and it's one that requires practice. It's not, say, like the parallels or the Peekaboo Plus, where you don't need any training to remember just to do this. For this one, you'd have to practice getting into these positions over and over again, because it's kind of a complex position. So if he throws off the right, I'm here. I'm covered like this. And then I can strike with either hand. I can come with this hand, or I can come with this hand. Right? So I can strike over the top with this one, or from underneath with this one. And I like to angle off as I throw those hits. So try those, they really do work, and let me know what you think. Thanks very much, please subscribe. Okay, you can turn it on.